Hi everyone, this video will be on the Mitchell camouflage pattern. I will do a little history on it, and I'll also do an in-depth look on both the brown side and the green side of the Mitchell camouflage pattern. The Mitchell camouflage pattern was first created in the late 40s and early 50s, basically after World War II. Now, when it was created at first, it was used as a camouflage for what do you call them? The tent halves or halves, basically the tents that the U.S. military uses. And the Marine Corps were actually the first one to use the Mitchell camouflage pattern. It wasn't until the start of the Vietnam War is when you can see the Mitchell camouflage pattern on all helmets of the M1 helmet specifically. But everyone used it. Once the Vietnam War happened, it was basically issued into masses for the Marine Corps, U.S. Army, and even Navy. Now, that's basically the short history of it. There's not too much information out there on it other than it was just created after World War II. But now let's do an in-depth look on both the Mitchell pattern and the other side, which is technically called the USMC standard. Okay guys, this is basically a close look at the Mitchell camouflage pattern. Now, the names with this camouflage pattern are actually kind of confusing, as it's referring to both this camouflage pattern and also the green side of the camouflage, as you can see. But I'm going to talk about the brown side first. So this is basically the brown side, and this is actually the part that's called the Mitchell, right? Mitchell camouflage. And basically you would wear this during fall and winter months, and you basically also wear it for desert camouflage. Now you don't really see too many soldiers wearing this during the Vietnam War, at least this side of the cover. If you do, it's like pretty rare pictures. But let's go to the other side, which is probably the one everyone knows about. Let me just flip this real quick. And this is basically the one that everyone knows about, right? This is technically also the Mitchell pattern, but if you want to be more technical about it and name it for the actual name of it, this is technically called the USMC standard camouflage pattern. Now, everyone knows USMC stands for United States Marine Corps, and that's because, it's not because they created it, it's actually because they're the first one to use it. You know, they adopted it before the Vietnam War, and they just happened to slap on USMC standard. But everyone's been using that name to identify this since then. So yeah, this is what it looks like. Kind of reminiscent of oak leaves. That's also another name for this camouflage pattern. But you would basically use this type for during the spring and summer months. And you also use it for jungle and woodland areas. But most soldiers during the Vietnam War use this side strictly. I mean, every picture you see, this is the one. You can even see it in movies. But yeah, that's what it looks like. But you can technically refer both of these to the Mitchell pattern, both the green side and the brown side, just to make it easy. But, you know, if you want to be more technical about it, green side is the USMC standard, and the brown side or desert side, which is this one, is basically the Mitchell, like the actual Mitchell name. But yeah, it's pretty cool. Well, I hope you guys like that in-depth look on the camouflage pattern. This is basically it, the Mitchell camouflage pattern. If you don't want to wear the cover with your M1 helmet, this is basically what the helmet looks like without a cover, if you're wondering. But yeah, Vietnam soldiers actually did, some of them, not all, but just had the OD regular helmet. But most of the time you'll see them with covers like this and pictures and stuff. But yeah guys, I hope you guys liked it. There's not much I can say about the Mitchell pattern because there's not a lot of information on it. It's almost, I don't know if it's because of just how long or how old this camouflage is, or they just didn't really keep a lot of records on it. There's just a few documents saying that it was just called the USMC standard, and then the other one was, the brown side was the Mitchell pattern. But I hope you guys liked this video, and have a good day.